Imagine a person running tirelessly on a treadmill, seeking to catch a dollar bill that's always just out of reach. This image may seem like a hyperbole, but in essence, isn't it a reflection of our modern society's relentless chase for wealth? We live in an era where the pursuit of money and the things it can buy has become an all-consuming obsession. We're constantly striving for that next promotion, the next big investment, the next shiny gadget. Our lives have become a perpetual race, and the finish line, well, it keeps moving further and further away. Just like that person on the treadmill, we're running at top speed, reaching out for that elusive dollar bill. But no matter how fast we run, how hard we reach, it's always just a bit out of our grasp. And even when we manage to snatch a few bills, it's never enough. We want more. We need more. This scenario may sound all too familiar. Some of you may even be on that treadmill right now. But is this pursuit of wealth truly fulfilling? Or is it just an endless, exhausting race with no finish line in sight? Let's turn to the wisdom of the ancient scriptures for some insights. There's a verse in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 10, that speaks directly to our situation. It says, "Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless." This ancient wisdom, written thousands of years ago, still holds true today. It's a timeless truth that resonates with the reality of our society. The pursuit of wealth for its own sake is a futile endeavor. It's like chasing the wind. So let's ponder on this thought. If the love of money leads to an endless chase, a constant dissatisfaction, then perhaps it's time to reassess our priorities. Maybe it's time to step off the treadmill, to stop chasing after the wind, to find true satisfaction not in wealth, but in the things that truly matter. Just like the person on the treadmill, those who love money are in a constant race, never reaching satisfaction. So, what does Ecclesiastes 5:10 really mean when it says, "Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless"? Well, let's break it down together, shall we? The verse begins by addressing those who love money. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with money. It's a tool, a resource that we use in our daily lives. But when we start to love money, that's where the trouble begins. Love implies a deep affection, an emotional attachment. When we form such a bond with money, it's no longer just a tool. It becomes a goal, an obsession. The verse then goes on to say that whoever loves money never has enough. It's a vicious cycle. The more we have, the more we want. There's always a new gadget, a bigger house, a faster car. We're constantly chasing after the next thing, the next level. It's an endless race with no finish line. But wait, there's more. The verse doesn't stop at just money. It also talks about wealth. Now, wealth is more than just money. It's about possessions, status, power. It's about having more than others, about being on top. And yet the verse tells us that whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. No matter how much we have, it's never enough. We always want more. And then the verse ends with a sobering truth. All this, the pursuit of money and wealth, it's all meaningless. It's like chasing after the wind. It's an empty pursuit that leaves us feeling unfulfilled, dissatisfied. So, what's the takeaway here? It's simple, really. The verse is a stark reminder that the pursuit of wealth can lead us down a path of constant dissatisfaction. It warns us against the dangers of placing our happiness and satisfaction in material possessions, reminding us that true contentment comes from within, not from what we have. The verse is a stark reminder that the pursuit of wealth can lead us down a path of constant dissatisfaction. Now, let's delve deeper into the last part of the verse. This too is meaningless. Here, Ecclesiastes uses the term meaninglessness to articulate a profound truth about the human condition. It's a term that might be hard to grasp initially, but it carries a deep and timeless wisdom. You see, when we obsess over wealth, we can easily lose sight of what truly matters in life. We risk transforming our existence into a relentless pursuit of material gain, a chase that never really ends, and a quest that never truly satisfies. The term meaninglessness in this context doesn't imply that life itself lacks purpose or value. Rather, it underscores the futility of finding ultimate fulfillment in wealth. It's like chasing after the wind, as the writer of Ecclesiastes would say. You can run as fast as you want, as far as you want, but you'll never catch it. It's always just out of reach. The obsession with wealth can strip life of its real meaning and joy. It's not that wealth in itself is bad. In fact, it can be a great tool for good when used wisely. But when we make it the center of our lives, when we make it our ultimate goal, we start to lose ourselves. We miss out on the simple joys of life, the beauty of relationships, the fulfillment that comes from helping others, the peace that comes from contentment. The wisdom of Ecclesiastes invites us to find satisfaction in what we have rather than in what we desire. It invites us to slow down, to appreciate the blessings we already have, and to recognize that true wealth is not measured by the size of our bank accounts, but by the quality of our lives and our relationships. In the grand scheme of things, the relentless pursuit of wealth, the endless craving for more, this too is meaningless. It's a hollow endeavor that ultimately leads to dissatisfaction and emptiness. It's clear that the race for wealth, according to Ecclesiastes 5:10, ultimately leads to a meaningless, unfulfilled life. So, what have we uncovered in our journey through Ecclesiastes 5:10 today? We dove into the seemingly endless pursuit of wealth, a pursuit that's as old as time itself. We discovered that the love for money and wealth can create a never-ending cycle of dissatisfaction, a thirst that's never quenched, no matter how much is amassed. We broke down the verse in its entirety, shedding light on its profound wisdom. This journey brought us face to face with the stark reality that an obsession with wealth is, in essence, meaningless, a hollow pursuit that often leaves one feeling empty and unfulfilled. We learned that the real treasure in life isn't found in material wealth, but rather in appreciating the life we lead, finding joy in the simple things, and seeking purpose beyond the physical. Remember, it's not wealth that brings satisfaction, but finding joy and meaning in the life we have. That is the wisdom of Ecclesiastes 5:10.